So another experience I wanted to talk about is the sleep paralysis. Right from an early age, around the age of 5, I started experiencing strange things. I think one of the first experiences I had, and it's when I'll just explain it just for a minute. It's like, I think it's hypnagogic or hypnagogic hallucinations as well as hypnopompic. When I was going into sleep or when I was coming out, I would be hallucinating, which is technically just dreaming with your eyes open. And what would happen was, it would start off with a strange scene where this, funny dream was happening, but then all of a sudden I would start waking up. But it was so quick, I'd missed the stage where your muscles locked. So, well, they did lock, they would lock in place, but it was not the going into sleep where they should lock so you don't sleepwalk. It was when I was coming out of sleep. So what happens is, you're coming out of sleep, you're still dreaming, but your body locks, and then your eyes open up and you can see the dream. But you think that you're under psychic attack. And the first time it happened to me, in the dream, there was this strange rubber man. Actually, no, I talked about it before. It was the astronaut. So I was living with my father and my nana and pa at the time, and I'd seen the room went all white, and then I felt like I was on my side and people were waving my blankets on me, but when I looked, there was no one doing it. It was just waves coming over me, and I didn't know what was happening. And before I knew it, the light in the room became so bright it was almost blue, and then this spaceman, like an astronaut, was standing over me. And then he was the one holding the blankets and wafting them up and down, and it just freaked me out. And apparently in that same room, when my father and his twin brother were sleeping in there as babies in their cots, they, toddlers, they would talk about the white milkman who would come to visit them at night. That was the same room that I stayed in years later after my mum had me. But and my grandfather, my dad and his twin brother's father, when he was a kid, he had also seen what he thought was a ghost around that age that would come and visit him. So that's really interesting. So I don't know if that's just the synapses misfiring, or if it's just maybe there was a visitation, I'm not sure. And it also flowed on to my son, which I'll talk about in another episode.